Joining us right now, a special guest, Donna McClain. Joining us tonight in a primetime exclusive. She is convinced her late son is Caylees' biological father. Also with us reporting on that from Newsweek and the Daily Beast, Diane Diamond. Miss McClain, Diane, thank you both for being with us. Miss McClain, why are you so convinced your late son is Caylees' biological father?
Hi, Nancy. I just want to say I'm a bit now shaken up with George's testimony that he gave today, and I just don't know what to think anymore. This has all been hitting me real fast, real hard. It all came to me on June 11th. I've been watching the show since it started. I started seeing pictures of Caylee that reminded me of my family, and then after that, I decided to look up who the father was. And so when I did, it said that he died in a car accident in 2007. And even at that, just thought that was a bit bizarre. And then I got to thinking about my son who died, which I'm still having a hard time with. And
your son, Michael, died in a car accident in 2007?
Yes.
Did you know whether he had dated Tot Mom Casey Anthony?
It came to me later, but not at the time he died.
Do you know that now?
I know that now, and I don't know why it didn't come to me. After I was thinking of the 2007 incident that was online about the father that could be to Caylee, it got me thinking, where did I get the idea my son had a baby? And then it was going through my mind like it was replaying.
Well, was your son in the Orlando area at that time?
My son's other side of the family would take them down to Florida to visit their friends and go to Disney World, and when they were younger. And about the time that the baby could have been conceived, my son was 21, living in Tennessee and working for a moving company that took him all over the United States.
To Diane Diamond, what other facts have you managed to develop about Michael Dugan being the father?
Well, he had this attachment to Orlando, as Donna is telling you, since he was a little child. And so while we can't put him there, she does not remember during this telephone conversation where he mentioned a Casey, a George, a Cindy, a father who was a cop. She never bothered to ask what town, what city, what state are we talking about, and because she was busy that day. And by the time they got around to trying to have another telephone conversation, he had died in this car accident. But Nancy,
so
look at these pictures.
He actually named those names in a phone conversation, Diane?
Yes, he did. George Anthony, Cindy Anthony. The father had been a police officer. Her name was Casey. They were having a girl. It all came about because they were talking about another brother who was about to have a boy. And Donna said, oh, gosh, I wish I'd have a girl. And he piped up and said, well, Mom, guess what? Now look at those photographs. Look at Donna's picture when she was a little girl and match it with Caylee. And look at his picture and match it with Caylee. He also looks exactly like every boy Casey Anthony ever dated.
Now joining us, the Anthony family attorney, Mark Lippman. He has called in specifically to address claims that Michael Dugan may be the biological father. Hi, Mark Lippman. How are you?
Very good, Ms. Grace. Thanks for having me on.
Thank you for joining us. And a lot of us were saying special prayers for George today. Watching him on the stand to me was just, it hurt. It made my chest hurt watching what he was having to go through. Okay, so Mark, what do you think about this theory about the biological father?
If it's the same lady who's been contacting my office, either directly or through other reporters, same response I gave her directly. If she truly is the grandmother and her son, who apparently has also passed, is the father of Caylee, I don't understand why she can't wait. There was DNA done in this test. Certainly don't bother my clients about it. She can go to the Florida Department of Law Enforcement, the FBI. I believe they all have the results, or she can go directly to Mr. Baez, who should have the results of the DNA also, and certainly
Wait,
see if...
Mark, are you saying that Michael Dugan's DNA has been tested as biodad?
Oh, no. I have
All right,
no idea
I didn't
who
think
this
so.
Michael
Then what are
Dugan
you
is.
saying about DNA?
Well, she's indicated that she's possibly the grandmother. So
Right.
the best and easiest way to prove that is get a DNA sample from hopefully she still has a hair sample from her deceased son, have it tested, and then compare it to Caylees' DNA and see if there's a match.
To Donna McClain, would you be willing to do that, Miss McClain?
Actually, to submit something of my son, is that what he's saying?
Yes.
Okay, well, we had this conversation, and I told him, no, I don't have DNA,